come on in close. This one's just getting all the dents worked out. I've kind of went over this with y'all yesterday. I don't know everything that I've really went over with it. Both of these I've worked all the dents out of. I've done a quick brief buffing in places where the dents were really big. Through here, see all the area that I've worked all through it, but I just buffed it out so I could see it a little better after I'm done, before I go to final wet sand and buff. And the same with the other spots on this one, where the really bad places were, I just went over them. If you've seen this piece, when I first started on it, it was just as flat and screwed up as that piece is right there. And believe it or not, that piece is a good bit of work, because I got to bring the crown back to the center all the way down, remove all the dents, and then I have to get the crown to be even all the way down through the center. So this one piece takes a few hours just to get the dents removed before I ever go to wet sanding or even think of going to the buffing stage. But what y'all to just see, there's a real good quick comparison of how just mangled and flat that is. It's old, and that's the same exact area on a different piece. To give you an idea, see this area at the end, that really matches the crown of where it is. If I did a gauging tool, you'd really see the difference if you hold it out here at the end and just get a comparison of the crown, how flat this 6-8 inch area is and damaged. So
Mark's filing out the
that was it. There ain't none there. It's just a metal filing.
So Mark's filing out the door striker plate.
Yeah.
This one's polished.
Yeah, that one's came out pretty good. Go around it. It's a real good grade of steel, and just polish them all out, and then they look a lot better. I haven't finished polishing. I did a quick rough. I'll probably go to sand a little more and polish it up more. Just follow everything out, get it all nice and even. Sand it, put it on buffing wheel. It turns out real sweet.
A little bling when you open the door.
Yeah, it makes a bigger difference.
You're filing off, 90 years of wear and tear and slamming the door, everything that ever made a mark on it. Cool.
Well, it's all sanded down and ready to polish up like the other one. Just a few little blemishes in the other one I'm going to go back on, but there you get a quickie, just clean them up, making them look a lot better. It really does stand out.
Hey.
Hey.
Got this piece of door trim here. You've seen the quarter panel trim. Beat out the dents on this, or Mark did, I didn't. Mark beat out the dents on this and filed it smooth and D8 it with 600 and gave it to me to get it ready for polish. So I got to take it all the way to the finest grit, and right now I'm on 1000 grit. You can see where I've worked it right here. There was a lot of marks right here on the end. There's still a couple. There's one. I got to get that out. A couple more. Right here you can see the DA marks out. They come out pretty easily, but it's these deep scratches right here, man. They've got to go at this stage. If I just keep on going, then they'll show up later and I'll have to work backwards, so I don't want to work backwards.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing. That's what it takes to get stainless looking good on these old cars. This is an unobtainable piece of metal right here. Let's see right here, you can watch the DA scratches come right out of it. Those are easy. It's the file marks where he had to pick at it and knock a dent out and file the top of the dent off. That's the ones I'm after the most. Those are the ones I'm after.
37 Chrysler, cutting the stainless steel trim to length. I've had to adjust it. This is an extra piece we had because the one we had was damaged. So I'm basically got all my holes lined up, cutting it to length on the angle so it fits and clears the door. And I'm just wrapping it up with shop towel, so when I'm putting it in the vise to do my adjustments on it, I don't scar it or damage it anymore. because we're going to have to polish it. So I'm making sure that we're taking extra care and caution with it to give it keep from damaging any further.
Alright.
Chrysler cutting the stainless steel trim to length. I've had to adjust it. This is an extra piece we had because the one we had was damaged. So I'm basically I've got all my holes lined up, cutting it to length on the angle so it fits and clears the door, and I'm just wrapping it up with shop towel so when I'm putting it in the vise to do my adjustments on it I don't scar it or damage it anymore because we're going to have to polish it. So I'm making sure that we're taking extra care and caution with it to give it keep from damaging any further.
Alright.
Well, here we are, standing on the stainless steel.
Still,
Yeah, well, another day, another time.
it's a little shinier.
This is the side panels to the doors that I've showed you already, and he's been working on them. I've been doing these other pieces, and I've got 2 other pieces and finishing up these little pieces. These are what the rubbers go in on the doors. So all this was all gouged and hit and beat up and everything else. And yeah, let me go grab the other ones I did. Now here's the other little pieces I've been working on today. All these got sanded, filed, wet sanded, polished, and done today. This is what the rubber goes in for the window tracks when you shut the doors. So wanted to get them all polished out, ready for the interior shop, and there's strikers and everything else. So, all right. Now, there's our rubber piece. We ended up having to do rubber repair on all of it, and all the center was rotted out and all cracked and ripped out. So I'm gonna tape it all up, get a quick look, and then we're gonna let this. I just used some 3M rubber bumper repair, sand it down and smooth it all up, put some stone guard on it, make it all black textury looking, and it turned out real nice. Oh, putting all the trim on so we can take it up and go over it all and show the chrome shop and go over a couple things, and there it is.
We didn't know for sure where it was. Because I think it needs to hang down 2 inches below. Yeah, 1.5 inches.
Yeah, I want to try it like that, man. Well, there's our beautiful stainless on there. You can see the curvature of it is really unique, but turned out really sweet. There's the other piece on here. It turned out really sweet. Things are going together on the car real well. We're trying to get the last couple things buttoned up. We're going to leave the wheel wells off at the fender and front end, and we're going to run it up to the upholstery shop to get the convertible top done and the inside parts so they're out of the way while we can fit it in with the trim shop and get them to do the other things, and the rest of it we'll put together as soon as we get it back. So just giving you a quick look, and she's going to go away like day after Christmas, and so, but oh, there's her sister over there. Came in, moved in here from Arkansas, so should be another toy you'll get to see, and come out real pretty.
I'm going to polish these up. They hold the interior convertible top bows in place. Really should have seen them before I started. They were rough, sand marks all in them. They weren't shiny at all. Had some paint overspray on them. But now, I've wet sanded them out. Sanded all the ugly I could out of them, and look at them, they're glowing.